Hello everyone and welcome back to Avorion. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Road 2. Now for the last couple of days you may have noticed a day here or there that I haven't been able to do an upload of a video or a live stream. Now that's because I've been trying to get out one or two videos of Avorion, which I'm having to redo again and again and again. Today's repeat as to why, well, there's just been a new updates for the beta. It's now beta 2.0.1, and the patch notes are quite big. I'm going to try and read through them. Unfortunately, there are a couple that have been worded in a way that I'm going, I don't know what you mean about that. But we're going to try and get through it and see how it all goes, and then hopefully try and get a pre-video out for the next live stream. So that said, also I think we're going to have a live stream on a different game because I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure there was another game that has had an update, so we're going to have a little look. There is a couple of games out there that I asked for a playtest for a while ago, and they've all had updates because in the meantime, because I haven't been able to get around to, well, even though I haven't been able to get around to playing those yet. So I've got a huge backlog of games to try and see what they're like, and also show you guys them. But I'm getting so far behind because of all the updates on the other games and having to redo videos again and again because other things keep happening. And then you've got the whole job seeking bit that I have to throw in between everything as well. And I've just found out that quite a few job adverts are breaking the equal workers' rights law or something or other, something down that road. And it's Act 2010. Where they say that you can't do certain things, you can't be a certain type of person, you have to have this, you have to have that, not knowing full well that they're actually breaking law by doing stuff like this. So I have to try and find out who I have to report these bastards to. So it's one of those things, you're doing a lot of job seeking, you're trying to get back into full-time employment, and there's a bunch of morons out there, government including, because they're the ones forcing all this crap on us, that are continuously breaking the law. Laws set by the governments themselves, and they themselves are breaking those laws. So it's a bloody pain in the arse. Especially when you're trying to look for work, trying to get back into employment, trying to get some income. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, and no, I don't monetize any of the videos. Heck, I haven't hit that T yet, so there's no point even trying it. Not that I want to have adverts on my videos, it's not my sort of thing. So getting back to the patch notes, so on the gameplay we have ship captains now show up from time to time in the area they were deployed in. Renamed smart blocks to functional blocks. Rephrased several messages to improve clarity about functional blocks and processing power. Added a new section to the tutorial to explain processing power. Adjusted naming of building knowledge. Pirate shipyards now also drop building knowledge. Building knowledge can now be bought by alliances too. So if I guess if we get an alliance with a certain group, we can get knowledge on various building abilities through them. But I suspect that's going to be quite expensive. Building knowledge now drops for all players in the sector, regardless of them hitting up enemy that drops the item. I wish developers on their freaking patch notes, they would use full stops. Because there's no full stop when you're going and the item and then you're going and what else. So there's no full stop once again. Harvest and repair AI now only uses the best possible turrets and search for new target or terminate if none are available. This means a ship equipped with iron and titanium mining lasers will only use the titanium ones on the nanite asteroids. So yeah, we have to look for those titanium mining lasers in order to mine up nanite, which I'm pretty sure that that was before the beta. Anyway, okay, harvest and repair AI additionally. It actually says additionally, no longer reorder a ship's weapon groups. So that's another one that's weirdly written. I have no idea what the heck they're going on about with that. Tier 0 captains now gain a class determined by their last fulfilled operation once they reach level 5. When ambushed, a ship tries to fight pirates. If it has weapons, and within brackets, not just the escorts. Another one, when ambushed, a ship's hyper engine is exhausted. Yay! So you can't flee anymore. Large empty iron and nanite asteroids now have the shape of titanium asteroids to make them distinguishable from claimables. Okay, so the iron and nanite asteroids. Okay, so they've changed the shape on various types of asteroids so that they are a bit more recognizable, apparently. Well, all we have to do is just make them a little bit brighter and stand out a bit more. But never mind. Added an alternate version of hyperspace upgrade that is high reach, high cooldown. Shouldn't that be and high cooldown? Never mind. This basically the hyperspace system from pre 2.0 is an option, but boosting to reduce cooldown is still possible. Tutorial now starts with the same player resources regardless of difficulty level. Additional resources are then given to players after completing the tutorial. Then we've got a heading for fighters. I'm not going to read all the text that goes along with it because I'll let you guys, if you've got the game already, actually read that. I don't particularly like reading all the text. That's why I usually just have them scrolling or flashing in from time to time. I thought I'd give this try a try for a change. So with fighters, we've got increased durability of fighters. Durability now scales with tech level and used materials. Increased boosting power of fighters to 500% from 200%. Rebalance cost of fighters to match the 3 fighters is 1 turret design philosophy. So you have to have 3 fighters just to get the equivalent firepower as the 1 turret. That's just great. So if you want to have more firepower, you need maybe 30 ships. That's going to get expensive. Okay, reduced fighter production costs to material cost equal to 10% of their credit cost. Let's say 100 credit of Xenion fighter costs 10,000 Xenon to produce one of the ship. Shouldn't that be one of the ships? Never mind. Fighter production time is now 50% linked to their tech level and 50% to their durability. Fighter production time is now always at most 1 hour. So it's going to take 1 hour to produce one fighter. That's a freaking long time. Fighter production time now can be reduced by a maximum of 90%. Fighter production time production is now 1 minute per 1,000 production capacity on the craft. Fighters now always take at least 30 seconds to produce, down from 60s. So I guess from 60 seconds down from 30 seconds. From 30 seconds down to 60 seconds. Increased amount of fighters available at station. Okay, or stations, sorry. General balancing. Increased amount of resources available at resource deposits. Reduced cost of resources at deposit. Increased profit when selling resources at resource deposit. Reduce the amount of necessary repetition for buying building knowledge to 65,000. Titanium building knowledge now gives you 5 slots. Okay, it gives you 5 slots for what? Oh, is that the upgrade slots? Oh, that would be nice if that's the case. Instead of 4. Increased likelihood of finding captains from every 4th station to every 3rd. Increased likelihood of finding tier 1 to 2 captains at stations. Decreased base salary of captains by 5,000. Increased rate of higher tier hyperspace upgrades. Increased time to fleet of pirates to 6.5 seconds from 5 seconds. Sorry. I hate it when my draw looks. Reduced price of for sector renaming beacon. Increased amount of very rich hidden ore asteroids to every 4th from every 8th. Sped up trade frequency via shuttles between factories by 40%. Decreased influence of pirates and exaltane on hazard zone trigger when destroying freighters by 70%. Reduced max velocity of NPC ships closer to the galaxy center. Improved influence of positive perks of captains on operations. Captains can't have more negative than positive perks anymore. Okay, I haven't gone down that route yet, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect anyway. Most missions now additionally give you resources as a reward. Bounty hunt missions now improve relations to commissioning factions. Okay, next one up. Hold on. How far do we go? Oh, jeez. Next one up is mining and salvaging option. So something about yields and quality of life. So delivery interval is now 15 minutes of duration for 30 minutes or 1 hour. Add an operation for immediate delivery. Immediate. Yet. Okay, not quite sure how to pronounce that word. Add a new area efficiency line to show how good bad the area is. Discovery asteroids, asteroid wreckage. Fields now boost area efficiency. Implemented mining and salvaging support from escorts. Escorts now mine salvage too, if they have the equipment for it. So if you have salvaging equipment on your escorts, they can salvage the pirate vessels with you. That's nice. Have yet to actually try that. Increased maximum duration that miners and scavengers can be sent on an operation from up to 6 hours up to 8 hours. They get a flat 0.5 hour bonus for each tier. Now gives 1 hour up from half an hour. Reduced time taken to refine. Increased mining yields in other faction areas by 50%. Resolves asteroid wreckage. Settings in free play mode now affect mining and salvaging options. Mining subsystems now boost mining yields. They have the largest effect in areas with fewer asteroids. Okay. Oh. Other operations, some balancing adjustments for the other operations, also fix some bugs, yada yada. Increase the size of scout operations from 15 by 15 to 21 by 21. Scout operations now reveals estimations about the amount of asteroids and wreckages. Scout operations is now 6% faster per sector. Reduced general another jaw lock. Reduced general pirate attack chance in outer faction area. Operations related to trade now improve relations to the local faction. Oh, I thought it did that anyway, but apparently it didn't. Increased gains from expeditions to make it more viable in early game. Added more buttons for show hide different ships. This distinguishes between on-screen and operation. Ships are no longer automatically hidden from the list when sent on an operation. Ships, this is on the galaxy map by the way. Ships now get their area highlighted when going on an operation. Added checkbox to toggle those areas. Adjusted some descriptions in map commands for improved clarity. Sectors can now additionally be targeted can now be tagged with an icon when adding a note. Map orders can now be given to ship piloted by a player. Okay, leftover ones are UI and bug fixes. There are a hell of a lot of bug fixes, so I'm going to skip those. We'll just do the UI one and then get on with the video. We're almost coming up for half an hour now. Yikes. Added arrows that show if a selection can be scrolled further up or down. Wormholes selected in strategy mode now show their distance. Change colors of symbols indicating enemy strength to make them better distinguishable from another. Adjusted text in subsystem tab to hint towards functional blocks. Added different backgrounds to functional blocks. Added more loading screen hints about captains, commands and processing and more. Renamed captains level 0 to level 1. Added a captain icon to captain missions. Improved looks of blocks in block icons. Added a slider to save designs window in the build mode and scale design 2 slots up or down. Adjusted names of orders in order chain window for improved clarity. I'm already starting to see lines in front of my face. This is not good. Added explanation to max ship size slider in free play. Hence why the pause is there. I'm seeing lots of lines in front of my face and it's starting to irritate the hell out of me, making it very difficult for me to read now. Hence why I'm going to skip the bugs. Captain assessment in operations UI are now colored yellow or orange if they contain warnings. Improved autopilot and craft orders interaction window. Improved German, French, Russian, Japanese and Chinese localization. Okay, so I'm going to skip the bug fixes. I'll keep those on the screen for you guys if I've got all the changelog on the screen for you, and I'll also put in hopefully before the video starts as to when the actual gameplay itself starts as well. So hope that you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please leave a like. If you don't, please let me know why in the comments. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and with the bell icon and select all to get notified when the next video or live stream goes up. So I'll let you guys here with the video, and I can continue recording it as well. Okay, so let's get into the game and restart again. So as you can see, I've tried it 3 times now. Oh well. Those files are quite big actually. 9.9 gigs, 7.4 gigs, 5.2 gigs. Whereas that 99.05 megs. Actually, that's not too bad in that case. If it was gigs, then it definitely would be big. Okay, so let's create a new again. Actually, I probably should call this Mark III by now. And speaking of numbers, well, you guys haven't seen the other locations yet. So you guys have seen location 1. So let's do location 2, or C2. Go for normal, full, normal, and start. Oh, okay, and we've got a firewall warning. Which you guys probably won't have seen because I've only got the recording software to select the game itself. No, please. Oh. Okay, and we're not starting with the tutorial now. Oh, so we're not going to get the free stuff. Or have we? Let's have a little look. Wrong one. Okay, so purple is neutral, green is excellent. That's a player thing. Okay, so in single player, the whole alliance thing, and you can get knowledge. Yeah, non-existent. Okay. So let's get some materials then, shall we? I can see some titanium over there. Okay, so I'm just going to do some mining. I'll do it as a time lapse for you guys, and I shall see you guys once we've got the basics. Okay, so just found a big asteroid over here. When selected it, it's come up purple, so I don't think we'll be able to claim this one. Looks like it may have already been claimed, just hasn't been built on yet. So let's have a little look at this one before we continue gathering resources. Now we have got quite a few resources already. We've got 15,000 iron, 5,000 titanium, so that should give us a little bit of a good start. It won't give us a great start because we need at least 20,000 for a really decent ship, but it's a good start. So let's quickly head over to this rock and see if we can claim it, and if we can't, well, that's a miss. Oh, there's another titanium over there, so we'll have to grab that one in a sec. As long as we can still find it when we get up close and personal with this rock. Would like to get every little teeny weeny piece of titanium, no matter how small it is, from this sector, so we can get a decent ship to start with. But it takes so long to do it with this little vessel. Well, lots of iron around here as well. So I'll be doing even more work off camera, unfortunately, but I'll quit. Okay, so has this one already been claimed? I have to get ridiculously close by. No, it has not been claimed yet. Okay. So we now have our asteroid. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to building on it, it's damned expensive, and I mean really damned expensive. So we've got zinc, we've got silicon, we've got ore, oil, various metals, so that's gold and silver, lead, ice, copper, coal, aluminium. So very expensive. We don't have the credits for it now. We could sell this rock and get quite a bit of profit, which is the other option. So let's have a little look at sell. So to the one that we're allied with, 190,000. I think we're going to do that for this rock. And then we'll have to find another rock somewhere close by to a repair bay and various others. That one, and maybe somewhere else in a different location. So let's do that. We'll get at least the cash, and we can continue just getting all these rocks here. And I shall see you guys once I've mined up all the titanium in this area, or have found something interesting and useful, and we can start building our ship. Okay, having spent about, let's see, 5 hours just mining up everything. We've got the vast majority of the iron that's in this area, and definitely all the titanium, at least that I've been able to find so far. And I think we've got enough to get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop all the in-game audio, because something has been brought to my attention, and I'll probably be shouting, screaming, and shouting profanities the whole time. So I'll just quickly do this building bit, and without any sound, I hope. For you guys, it'll be with music in the background, so that you won't hear the stuff I don't want to go all over the internet. So I shall catch you guys after the building time lapse. Okay, not much of a brick, more like a big arrow, actually, in a way. Unfortunately, lots of square edges. We just didn't have enough titanium to encase it in titanium, so unfortunately, we've had to make do with a couple additional force field generators, or whatever the hell they're called. And unfortunately, we have no cargo, which is one thing I definitely wanted, but until we can get some more titanium going, we won't do it. But I think for the cargo, we'll just have it drop down here, so we don't have it in line of sight later. I'd like to get a lip on here as well. I'd like to do so many things, but at the moment, because we can't go above we can't go further than number 5. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Unless that piece has been increased, in which case we might be able to make it that bit bigger. But we need more titanium for more energy and various other bits, pieces, protection, and so on. So at the moment, this is what this brick looks like. As you can see, it looks like it's got a huge amount of thrust when it doesn't really. It should get us a little way through, but it doesn't really have that much more than the small craft. The small craft is only 300 maximum 300 meters per second. This is 335, so it's not much more than that small one. So ideally, we'd like to have a lot more thrust, but we'd have to get more titanium going. So this is the first irradiation of it. So let's put the mining lasers on it, and anything else that we might have. We've got a couple of triple chain guns and some mining lasers. So let's put the mining lasers in, and then the chain guns. So let's have the mining lasers there, and the maximum of 2 chain guns that we can fit, they can go there as well. Okay. So next up, let's get them numbered up. So 1, 1, 2, 2, and now we need to get some crew after we save it. Okay. So I guess where they said 5 sockets, we might be able to go past that. That little bit more. So yeah, if we can get some more titanium going, we can add even more bits and pieces, and definitely cake it in more armor. Get a somewhat better view at the back, longer thrusters, more powerful thrusters would be nice too. Okay, so that said, let's exit this, get some crew, and see how far we can get from here. Okay, so next up we need to dock to this thing and see if we can get some crew through them. Also, let's use Alt. Oh, why does that block always remain when we change the block to titanium? Weird. And we can't salvage it or anything like that. It's just going to be in everyone's way. And I need to make that go a little bit higher. Okay. There we go, that will do. Okay, we want to get some crew. I think 10 crew should be enough, at least for the moment. So let's do that. Although, let's say we get 8 crew, and we get let's say 1 specialist of those, and a 1 specialist of those. Okay, now if we go, oops, wrong one, into that one, we should be able to select auto, but let's get this look in there as well. We could do mine. Oop, nope. There we go. Uh-oh, sounds like something either jumped or got shot at. I think something jumped. Okay, so the engineer that we had initially, I think... oh well, I guess we could have one more on engineering. Now, which one is the one that actually repairs the ship? I think it's... I really don't know. Quite expensive. Let's just go with what we've got here now, and granted, we'll have an additional engineer in there. But for the moment, unless we do auto assign, it's gone back to 111. I think we can go with that. Yeah, we've currently only got 4 slots, so yeah, maybe we can upgrade that a little bit further after all. It would be nice if we can, but we need to get some of those devices in there, and we also need to find out where we can get the torpedoes from. Now, in my last test, I did find out how you launch them, but I didn't find out where you can get them from, or if you have to make them yourself. Now, at the moment, we don't have any cargo space, which is really nagging at me, but at the moment, we'll have to just make do with what we've got. Okay, so let's sell some raw materials and get some more cash, and then we can have a little look at the other location. So let's turn these 2 off and find that one. That's the one that we want to get some equipment from. Where is the other thing? There it is, that corner. Oh, it's actually quite close. Let's do that one first. Sell some raw materials, i.e. iron, and then we can go to the other location. I'm definitely going to have to drop that a little bit further. There we go, that's a bit better. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get more power generation going because the power line drops quite a bit, and we definitely need to get more stopping power because we overshot vastly there. Okay. So we want to trade, we want to sell 6956, round it all off. So it's 6, we are on sale, right? That's a nice high number there. 6, 9, 6, 5. 9, 6, 5. There we go, and we've rounded that up down to 10,000. Nice. How much cash do we have now? 188,000. It's not going to get us very far straight off the back, but let's go to the next location. Try not to hit any of their ships, small ones that is, and look for the equipment. Ooh, there's more titanium there. We wind up missing something somewhere, and you never seem to figure it out as to where everything is. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we can't stop instantly. Okay, so let's mine up this lot. Now we can go to the equipment dock, which has just shown itself as to where it is. Oh, there's more titanium. What the heck? Freaking typical. Okay, looking at the time, I'm going to have to put a small break here, and I shall see you guys after I have a small break so I can get the live stream out of the way.